So, today I want to talk to you about pleasure and philosophy, and we're going to use a word. It's an F word, and some people have big feelings about this F word. And the F word is feminism. And I have to tell you that since moving to the South again, it had been a while since I encountered people who really had this deep negative sentiment towards this word. And I just want to say, I'm going to invite you to consider keeping your ears open for this, even if it's a word that you're not typically comfortable with, because it doesn't mean what people think it means or what people have been straight up told that it means. It's really about allowing a rising tide to lift all ships. It's about, if patriarchy is about control and constraint, feminism is about freedom and about self-definition. And that's not just for women, that's for everyone.